were there for me when I was weak and I'd fall to my knees. So now that I can breathe, I'll carry you farther. Take my hand, follow my lead. We're there for me. Take my hand, follow my lead. Now that I can breathe.
Of course, there's lots of low points. Like, there's always low points in life. Stuff happens. For me, the low points are hard because they're in your face, you know. Last Christmas, we were on our Airstream trip across North America. We decided that for this Christmas, we would do presents, not presents. And so the 4 kids flew into Arizona and we made a really fun trip out of it. And unfortunately, at that particular time, my back started to go on me. And I've had a bit of a history of a back, so it's not kind of a abnormal thing. And yet, it got worse and it got worse. And so here I am in a foreign country. I have no health care. I tried acupuncture. I tried everything that I could. And I had no pain meds. And I guess I'm a pretty work it through kind of guy. And on a scale of 1 to 10, the pain kind of got to 12. And I'm in the Airstream. I can't get out of bed. I can't move. I'm just feeling really low. And the kids organized to get me on a flight. And so we found a home for the trailer, and we got on a red eye and we flew home, and the airline was awesome. I was in a wheelchair. I literally couldn't move. And if you can imagine, we flew in on a Thursday morning on a red eye, got off the plane, went straight to Princess Margaret, had x-rays and a CAT scan within the day, and I had a 4-centimeter lesion on my S1 nerve root. So if you know anything about the back, that's like the very bottom of the back, and it's just an awful sore spot. So here I am. I arrive Thursday. By Friday, I've seen radiology, oncology. They say, okay, on Monday we're going to do radiation. You're going to come in, we're going to put these little tattoo marks on, and there'll be short little 5-minute blurbs for 5 days, and we're going to try to hit that tumor. And if you can believe it, literally 3 days after the radiation, my pain was gone. And I started to just feel better. I mean, radiation kicks you pretty hard. But I knew in my mind that I dealt with that little one problem. And what did we do? We came home for a few days. We got back on the plane. We got back on the horse. We got back to Phoenix. We locked onto that trailer, drove down to Mexico and hung out for 6 weeks in the sunshine and the sea air and the beaches and nature. And it was a gift. And so you can't have the highs without the lows. But when you're in that zone, it's really hard to get out. It's really hard. For me, I think more of my family and my friends and the people that would be left behind. And isn't that probably where everybody goes? And that's what the lows bring. They bring a real deep sorrow and just a real fear of being not alive, and I'm okay with that. Like, when my time's up, it'll be up, and I'm gonna be gracious and humble because I've already lived multiple lifetimes, I swear to God. But that's what the low points feel like. They're really sad. That's the news at noon, so stay tuned. It's only gonna get better.
Along this windy road, together we'll navigate life as we go. We've been through it all, just you and me. Father, it's time to finish our story.